Am I the asshole for physically defending myself from a grown man when I was late bringing his daughter home? I went on a first date with a girl, 20 female, I had recently started talking to. Before our date, I learned that she still lived with her parents and had a curfew. I actually respected that. She had chosen to attend college in her hometown to save money and stay close to family, which I thought was smart and mature. I planned a simple first date, miniature golf, then walking tacos and some good conversation. When I went to pick her up, her father, a much older man, around 40, came to the door. My date had already warned me that he was very traditional about dating. Before we left, he told me, in a very stern voice, that his daughter had to be home by 9:30 sharp. I promised I would have her back on time. The date itself went great. We laughed, talked easily, and had fun. But on the drive home, things went sideways. I got stuck behind a car going at least 15 miles below the speed limit, and no matter what I did, I could not pass them safely. By the time we pulled into her driveway, it was about 10 minutes past her curfew. I walked her to the front door, ready to explain what happened, when her father suddenly came out of the house. Before I could say anything, he grabbed me by the collar of my shirt and pulled his arm back into a fist. I acted purely on reflex. I got behind him, twisted his arm, and held him there just long enough for him to stop trying to hit me. He was yelling and swearing at me, saying I would never date his daughter. As soon as I saw that he was not trying to fight anymore, I let go, got in my car, and drove off. Later that night, my date called me. She told me I needed to apologize to her father for attacking him and for hurting his pride. I told her I was sorry things escalated like that, but I did not feel like I had done anything wrong. I had only reacted in self-defense. I did not go there to fight anyone. Now I keep going back and forth in my head. I feel bad that I grabbed him and that things got physical at all, but I also feel like I had every right to protect myself. So, am I the asshole for defending myself when her father came at me first? Am I the asshole for buying my friend's daughter a pair of boots she wanted? I am honestly not sure if I am the asshole here, so I'm looking for some feedback. If I am wrong, I want to know how to apologize properly, and if I am not, I still want to handle it carefully. I do not want this to mess up my friendship either way. My friend's daughter, who is 15, has been hinting for weeks that she wants a pair of AITA fat baby boots. They are not cheap, brand new, they run anywhere from $100 to $160 a pair. My friend and her husband do not have the best financial situation. I do not know the exact details, but I do know they live pretty much paycheck to paycheck. Anything extra usually means cutting into something essential. I do not have kids myself, but that kind of makes me the auntie figure to all my friends' kids, the one who spoils them sometimes. Her daughter had been sending me little outfit ideas and dropping not-so-subtle hints like, "Those boots would be so cute with my Miss Ms., would they not?" But it was not just about wanting something trendy, she actually needed new shoes. Turns out, her Converse had worn a hole through the bottom, and her feet were getting wet. They were brand new when school started, so I was surprised. Apparently her parents had no idea about the hole. When she told me, I did not bring it up to her parents, not because I was trying to hide anything or think poorly of them, but because I just assumed she had already told them. She mentioned it in a casual conversation when we were talking about the boots, saying she wanted something better quality this time that would last longer. I actually thought that was pretty mature of her. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I was shopping on Goodwill's online store and came across 2 pairs of brand new with tags fat babies in her size. One in the exact color she had been talking about, and another in a color I knew she would also love. I bid on both and ended up winning them for $4,600 total, including shipping. It was a lot, but I could afford it, and I really just wanted to do something nice for her. When the boots arrived, I decided to bring them over while visiting my friend. I had also picked up a couple of Scentsy burners and some wax melts for her from Goodwill. Nothing fancy, just little things that I knew would make her smile. She thanked me, told me she appreciated me thinking of her daughter and mentioned how stressful things had been lately with money. She also told me that her husband, Jeremy, had just lost a job he was counting on because another guy underbid him. I had not known any of that before. We hung out, decorated for Halloween, and everything felt normal, until her husband got home. At first it was fine. We all greeted each other, but then their daughter came running in, all excited to show her dad the boots. She was beaming, saying how happy she was that her feet would not get wet anymore in the rain and cold. That was when everything went downhill. Her dad suddenly started yelling at her and at me. He said she had gone behind their backs to make them look bad to other people. He accused me of trying to make him look like he could not provide for his family. He said it was messed up of me to buy her something without talking to them first. I tried to explain that it was not like that at all, that I did not know about their financial issues, that I just found the boots and thought she would love them. But he would not listen. And this is probably where I messed up. I got defensive. I told him he was acting like a psychopath, and that if I were his daughter, I probably would not have told him about the hole in my shoes either, if this was how he reacted. Then I grabbed my things and left. My friend followed me outside, apologizing over and over. She said she understood why I bought the boots and that she was sorry for how he behaved. I explained again that I had no bad intentions, that I did not know about his job situation, and that I just wanted to do something nice for her daughter. She told me she believed me and that she did not blame me at all. Later that night, her husband texted me. He said that after all the times he had helped me with things around my property, I had spit in his face. He said I insulted him and disrespected his ability to take care of his family. I have not responded yet. I do not know what to say. I feel terrible that it turned into this, but I still do not think I did anything wrong. So, am I the asshole for buying my friend's daughter the boots she wanted? Am I the asshole for letting my daughter stay with me and my wife after she found out her mother lied to her? My ex-wife and I share a 12-year-old daughter named Olivia. She is on the autism spectrum, level 2, which means she needs a bit more support than most kids her age. My ex has primary custody, and I have Olivia every Wednesday and every other weekend. A few months ago, my ex told me she was feeling burned out and needed a break. She asked if my wife and I could keep Olivia from Wednesday through Sunday so she could go on a short trip with some friends. Since Olivia is very attached to her mom, my ex decided to tell her that she was going on a work trip. She said it would be easier that way, so Olivia would not get upset about her leaving for fun without her. Everything seemed fine at first. Olivia stayed with us, and she had a great time. But last week, that work trip came up in conversation while one of my ex's friends was over at their house. Apparently her friend mentioned something about their vacation, and that was how Olivia figured it out. She realized her mom had lied to her. For Olivia, this was a huge deal. Her mom is her safe person, the one she trusts most. So finding out she lied hit her hard. She locked herself in her room for the rest of the day and refused to talk to her mom. Later that night, she called me crying, asking if she could come stay with me. Of course, I went and picked her up. She has been staying with us ever since. She cries a lot because she misses her mom, but she is also really confused and angry. She keeps asking me if her mom lies about other things too, and I honestly do not know how to answer her. It is heartbreaking. Now, my ex is upset because Olivia has been struggling at school. Her aide called her to let her know that Olivia has been emotional and distracted in class. My ex called me and demanded that I send Olivia home so they could get her back into her normal routine and work with her therapist to process what happened. I told her Olivia will come home when she is ready, not before. That did not go over well. My ex started threatening to call the police and said she might take me to court for custodial interference. That surprised me because, up until now, we have always had a really good co-parenting relationship. We have always handled things calmly and respectfully. This is the first time it has gotten this tense. My wife thinks it would be best to send Olivia back to her mother to avoid unnecessary drama, but I do not feel right doing that. Olivia is finally starting to relax a little here. She laughs, she eats, she sleeps through the night again. Forcing her to go back before she is ready feels wrong, especially when she is still trying to rebuild trust with her mom. So, am I the asshole for refusing to send my daughter back right now, even though her mom is demanding it? Am I the asshole for telling my sister that she is the reason she is overweight? I am a teenager living with my brother, my sister, and our grandparents. My sister is a little overweight, not obese, but definitely heavier than average. Normally, I would not care about that at all, but what really bothers me is how she constantly complains about it while refusing to do anything to change it. I do understand that it can be hard to feel unhappy with your body, and losing weight is not easy. But what upsets me is that she keeps making it everyone else's problem. She will complain about her weight, about not being able to find clothes that fit, and then she takes out her frustration on other people. A few days ago, we went dress shopping with one of my friends, one of her friends, and our Nana. My sister could not find anything that fit her properly, which made her really upset. Afterward, my friend suggested we stop by Barnes & Noble to look around. Out of nowhere, my sister snapped at her and said something like, "Why would you suggest that? Only my sibling likes reading, not me." Her comment was so rude that it immediately killed the mood. My friend was clearly hurt, but she stood her ground and calmly told my sister not to yell at her just because she was upset about something else. That made me proud of my friend, but it also made me angry at my sister for taking things out on her. When we got home, my sister opened a family-sized bag of chips and ate the entire thing by herself. Right after that, she started complaining again about how she could not find a dress that fit her and how my friend had made her feel worse about her body. At that point, I had had enough. I was still mad about how she treated my friend earlier, so I snapped. I said, "If you really care that much about your weight, maybe you should stop eating so much and actually get off your butt for once." That did not go over well. My grandparents immediately got onto me for being mean, and my sister ran off crying. I get why. What I said was harsh, and I do feel bad about it now, but at the same time, it honestly felt good to finally say what everyone else was thinking. Later that night, after I calmed down, I went to talk to her. I told her that I was sorry for what I said, and that I should not have spoken that way. I explained that I was upset because she took her frustration out on my friend, and that was not fair. I also told her that I understood how hard change can be, and offered to help her if she wanted to start exercising or eating better. She was still upset with me afterward, and I am still in trouble with my grandparents, which I completely understand. I just hope she knows I meant my apology and that I really do care about her. I just wish I had handled it better in the first place. So, am I the asshole?
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.